Well, hey there, hi there, ho there. This one is for Moto. I had a nice chat with Moto about Minimalist. It came up in one of his videos. What's the minimum that you need to take on a road trip? He said, oh, just a backpack. And I was thinking about it, and you know, when you live on the road for a while, you take more. So I thought, you know, what would I take on just a quick little trip? And it just so happens that I'm going on a quick little 3-day trip. Moto, this one's for you. All right, so what would you take for 3 days? Here's my handy dandy bag, and I will tell you what I am packing for 3 days on the road. First of all, I'm wearing a pair of socks, and I wear darn tough 100% wool socks. Well, I think they do have something stretchy in them, but anyway, darn tough, almost all wool socks, because they are antimicrobial and you can wear them for several days. So it makes sense to wear something you can wear for several days. I've got a spare pair of socks. I always bring a second pair of socks. Something happens, you want a spare pair. So, spare pair of socks goes in my handy dandy bag. I want to be polite to my hosts, so pajamas, gotta have pajamas. Then gotta have my toiletries, glasses, meds, hairbrush, second pair of leggings, because I wear leggings under my riding pants because it's going to be a little chilly. So instead of bike shorts, I wear bike shorts in the summer and wear leggings in the winter or when it's chillier. Okay, I've got a spare short sleeve shirt, long sleeve shirt, 3 pair of underwear. I always take 1 more pair of underwear than days I'm going to be gone. And if I'm going to be gone for a long time, obviously I take a week's worth of underwear. Another base layer shirt. So there we have it for shirts, tops, underwear. Then I've got all my power cables, everything that I need to power everything that I'm gonna charge overnight. Let me show you what I take with me. I've got a couple tips in here. So let me dump everything out and pack it over for you. First thing, the way I wrap all my cables. I collect all the ends, all the USB ends, put them all together, and then I wrap them around my hand. Then I shove it in the little container, and that leaves me a little hole that I can drop my hearing aid charger into. So if you have some kind of charger that's a case or something, that fits nicely into the little hole in where the cord's wrapped. Then I bring a charging tower or some kind of USB multiplier. So I've got that, but then I've got the cable for that. Here's a little tip. Ponytail holder. Works great, much better than twist ties, because eventually the wire in the twist ties gives out and then you don't have anything to hold the cable tidy. So that's that. Okay, next thing, I have my GoPro. I've got the 2-port GoPro charger, and this is really neat because you can remove this piece and it's got connectors that are international. So I really love that. I've got the US version on it right now, but it's got a USB-C port and a USB port, so I can charge both of my battery packs. So my battery chargers, and they each take 2 batteries. So that's really handy dandy. And I got the 2 cables for that. This is gonna go in my backpack because I might need to charge during the day. So that goes in my backpack. Okay, that's gonna go in my backpack. And my riding jeans, because on day 2 I'm gonna be sightseeing and I'm gonna be walking around wearing just my boots, my short boots. Okay, so they're high top Dainese riding boots. So I'm gonna wear just my riding boots because they're more comfortable for walking around in than my ADV boots that I'm going to be riding, touring to get to my destination. So on this trip, I'm going to my destination. I'm going to stay with some Bunk-a-Biker hosts. I'm really looking forward to meeting them. I highly recommend Bunk-a-Biker if you're going anywhere traveling. It's a great way to meet locals who can tell you where all the best roads are and hear their travel stories. They might have some really great ideas for you. And what else about Bunk-a-Biker? It's just a great community to connect with. Every once in a while they have Bunk-a-Biker meetups where you go camping with Bunk-a-Bikers. That's really fun. I went to a Bunk-a-Biker meetup in Lolo Pass, Montana. That was big fun. Went camping for the whole week. So check out Bunk-a-Biker. And then let's see, so I'm riding to my destination. Then tomorrow I'm gonna spend walking around sightseeing. So I want my riding jeans because I don't wanna walk around in leggings and riding pants all day and my ADV boots. So I'm just gonna wear my riding jeans and my high top Dainese riding boots. So I'm gonna pack my Daineses once I get all dressed up to ride today. I'm gonna change into my ADV boots. These are more comfortable for walking around. Oh, can't forget my slippers. Yes, they're wearing Santa hats, but it's a smiley face. Love my slippers. Okay, this is what I'm packing. And then when I get out to the bike, I'm gonna show you what I'm packing for food and stuff like that for just a few days on the road, because I hate to spend money on food, so I bring my own usually. And, oh, my book. Gotta have a book. So I'm bringing my book. So that's it. And when I get back, I'm going to give you an analysis of what I overpacked, underpacked, what did I need that I forgot, and we'll see how I did packing light. All right, so I'm at the bike. What am I actually putting on the bike? So, gotta have my Garmin, that's going on to the mount. I've got my typical purse contents, my earplugs and some cough drops, a flashlight, you know, typical purse contents for a woman. I've got a rag, handy dandy rag, backpack in case I get some souvenirs or something that won't fit, just in case. It's nice to have an extra backpack. My favorite gloves, those are gonna go on me, but I keep them on the bike until I'm ready to go. In the side case over here, I've got my disc lock, an emergency signal panel. Instead of those little cones that you can put out in case of emergency, you can put that out as a signal panel to let people know you're in distress. It's also a good sunshade if you're out in the sun. Some wet wipes, those are always handy. And of course, I never go anywhere without my Oops kit. If you want to know what's in the Oops kit, there's a separate video on that. All right, so I got my Oops kit in here, got my wet wipes. All right, so this is my big case. So this is where I'm gonna put my clothes. Let's see if I can make this fit. All righty, that fit nicely. Okay, so much for the suitcase portion. A few things for the tank bag. I'll go in that in a minute. Gotta have my book, light reading, and then food. What am I bringing with me this time? I've got all kinds of dried fruits and fruit leathers, sliced turnip. Turnips make an awesome, awesome snack. I've got some snap peas. I've got some baby carrots in here. I've got some mini crackers. I've got all kinds of protein bars, different protein bars. So I've got a nice assortment of kind of road snacks, because this time I'm gonna try out some local restaurants, I think, and then the people I'm staying with, I think might provide dinner. I always put my food and things that I wanna access quickly in my top case. So that's in my top case. And there's also room to put my backpack if I get tired of wearing it on my back. So that's what's on here. Let's move around to the other side, see what I put in that side case. So in this side case, I've got all my heated gear. So my heated gloves, heated jacket liner, spare set of summer gloves if it does get hot, my plexus and visor wipes. I've got a cargo net and some rock straps, just in case. You never know, it's always good to have them. And my Auto Joe tire inflator. Okay, so that's what's on this side. Then let's see what's in the tank bag. Okay, so tank bag is more purse stuff, for lack of a better word. I've got a scarf. I've got my puck in case I park somewhere that I need a puck. I've got eye drops. I've got my registration and insurance, extra earplugs, my MP3 player, some chewing gum, some hand sanitizer, some hand cream. Just in case, I've got my mace. I've got a notepad and a pen, hand cleaner. This is really good if I have to work on the bike and I forget to use the gloves, which I always forget to use the gloves. This grip clean that you get at Cycle Gear is amazing. I absolutely love it. And
Gotta have more sunblock. Gotta have sunblock. And then I've got a stick of facial sunblock, some mints, got some mints in there, some lemon drops in case I get dry mouth, because it gets windy. I like to have some lemon drops. Cough drops if I have a coughing fit, that's important. Always gotta have a hat. Helmet here, gotta have a hat. So that's what goes in the tank bag. Okay, I think that's it. I've got a quick errand to run before I hit the road. So yeah, that's it for now.
Alrighty then. I had a lovely 3-day trip to Bisbee. Watch that video if you want to see a weird and crazy city. Lots of cool stuff to look at. Oh my God. Anyway, so let's see how I did on my packing. So I have one clean shirt and one pair of underwear left, and the rest is all dirty clothes. I've got dirty leggings, dirty base layer, dirty t-shirt. I guess I could rewear my riding jeans because those are still clean. I ended up not using those, but the plan was not to wear my ADV gear to go walking around Bisbee, but it was too cold. So I ended up not wearing my riding jeans, but that wasn't a planning thing. And then some more dirty underwear and one dirty pair of socks. And that's it. And I was not missing anything. So anyway, so that's how I did packing for my 3-day trip to Bisbee. So I'm gonna hit up Moto and see what he thinks about it. Yeah, Moto, what do you have to say? If you like it, hit the like. If you don't like it, scroll away. Seriously, guys, give me a like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell when it shows up. And if you've got any questions about packing for a trip, please hit me up in the comments, all right? I'm always happy to answer any questions. So, you know, no excuses, guys. Get out there and have an adventure.